What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with the Real Housewives of Atlanta Extra, honey. We are talking to, well, we ain't talking to her, honey. How you doing, Miss Cynthia Bailey, honey? Cynthia Bailey, she did an interview, and she talks about how and why the Real Housewives Ultimate Girl Trip, how it changed her friendship with Kenya Moore. And she also talks about the dynamics between all the different women on the show and how it was so different from filming Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I told y'all one thing I liked with this show was they didn't demonize anybody. They may have made fun of Ramona, and yes, Ramona was narcissistic, but you'll see people like Kyle feel bad and feel like Kenya took it too far when she was messing with Ramona. And, you know, I'm just using that, guys, as an example. I kind of like how they would get into it and work it out, right? So Cynthia talked about that. So, honey, without further ado, I'm going to play that audio, and Miss Robinson, honey, will be in and out with her commentary.
Everyone except Atlanta, all the ladies except, you know, Kenya and I were like we just know how it works in Atlanta. And it was kind of refreshing and confusing for me to go at it and be cool 5 minutes later. Like, I'm like, oh, wow. And that's just how it is. I definitely saw that. You know, Kyle Richards was the only one from Beverly Hills. She definitely seemed like she'd like, you know, say what she has to say and just let it go. Like, you know, that's one of the things that I actually learned from the trip is to not hold on to things as long as I did, you know, because, you know, when Cal and I had a moment, I just couldn't let it go. I was just like, and, you know, she's like, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? I was like, yeah, we're good. Yeah, no, whatever. Yeah, move around. And looking back, I'm like, I would have had so much more fun had I just let it go. Just like once she apologized for the third time, at least, I could just let it go. But I was like, I could not let it go. And
what do you guys think that's about? Do you think it's because Real Housewives of Atlanta is mainly a black cast, and as black women we tend to have, you know, attitudes and we kind of hold on to things? And how do you guys feel about that? And I know a lot of you watch the other white franchises of this show, of, you know, the Housewives. So let me know, you know, how you feel about that. Do the white women on like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Orange County, New York, or Jersey, do they move on along quickly on their seasons of the show? I'm really not privy to that information, guys, because I only watch Atlanta and Potomac, and I've seen some of Beverly Hills, but to me on Beverly Hills, honey, they get real nasty. Okay, they do. You know, they get nasty like the black women. So y'all weigh in on that.
And then at that point, it just was like I had to try to figure out, you know, how to get out of that, because it just, you know, it just affected my whole trip after that point.
Were you shocked? Because, I mean, I would say, you know, if I had to predict, I would say Kyle and you are the least two that I would expect any type of
for sure.
friction between in a million years.
Yeah, Cal and I have friends in common. Cal's a great time. I've always liked Cal, you know, kind of from afar. And we had some great conversations. As a matter of fact, she gave me some amazing marriage advice. You know, her and Mauricio have been together for years, for a very long time. We have a beautiful family together. And one of the great pieces of advice that I took from her, and I actually apply it to my relationship with Mike, is she told me that the secret, well, one of the secrets, or the biggest secret to her success with her husband is they don't hang out with single people. They only hang out with other married couples. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's their social circle. And as simple as that sounds, I was like, wow, I never thought about that. And now, since she shared that with me, you know, I shared it with Mike, and we do couples dates and nights all the time now. We really...
No more hanging out with bitter Lifetime movie character ass Kenya, huh?
focus on hanging out with more people that are actually in relationships.
And that are happy, not miserable and, trying to mess up other folks' relationships, Kenya.
It's great because we learn a lot from other relationships. Mike and I have only been married for a year. We've been together for like 4 or 5 years now, but only married 1 year in. And it's just great and educational at this point to just see how other couples make it work, especially if they've been together for a really long time. So I am so grateful, for that advice from Kyle, because it's really working for us. And, we have a great time. And, we literally walk away from dinners and lunches like, okay, so we're not that bad because they're a mess. You know what I mean? We feel better about ourselves. Oh, we learned something,
I never thought about it like that, but that is good advice.
Isn't that good advice?
Yeah, I never thought about that. But that makes logical sense. And right, especially if you could say, hey, we're not the crazy ones in this group.
Exactly. And then as a married couple, like if I'm always hanging out with my girlfriends, Mike is always hanging out with his guy friends, and his single guy friends and my single girlfriends. It's like, I'm places with them that where single people want to like attract men and vice versa. It gets a little, it can cause trouble down the line if you're not secure in the relationship and if you guys aren't solid. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of going down a slippery slope.
That makes
going down the wrong road, the wrong damn road.
And like, why? If you have each other, why put yourself in those situations anyway?
Exactly.
Right.
Well, you and Kenya went into this like friends, and I mean, you had some bumps in the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then, recently you admitted, like, hey, like, this is, I admit it, I was jealous.
Right.
I think we all, like, as a viewer, kind of was looming. Like, you kind of figured that out. So, I mean, that's not...
But what's killing me about that is Kenya has been jealous of Cynthia and Nene's friendship for years. Okay, so Kenya should have understood that. I do feel like Cynthia was taken aback with Kenya getting along really well with the ladies on the Ultimate Girls Trip. But Kenya is kind of more like them. Kenya was in her element, in my personal opinion, when she was on this show, more so than Atlanta. I don't think the women of Atlanta really understand or respect her that way. I think Kenya really fit with those women on the Ultimate Girls Trip because the mannerisms are the same, and the crying at the drop of a hat, and the, just certain things about Kenya. I think the other girls were willing to be more accepting. Whereas in Atlanta, it's like, girl, we don't feel sorry for you. We see the shit you do. And, they another sister. They like, girl, we see that shit. Do you see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think that Kenya should maybe get away from Atlanta. What do you guys think about that? And maybe get with more white women. I'm just going to put it out there. Because she really did not seem all that bad when she was around them. Honestly. And Miss Robinson told you, okay? I done told you once, I done told you twice, honey. Next time I ain't gonna be so nice. I told y'all, Kenya more serves Lifetime movie character. Who do we mainly see on Lifetime? The white ladies. Okay, we got Vivica. She got her little residency there right now. Okay, shout out to Vivica Fox. But I would love to see Kenya interact with different ethnicities. I wouldn't mind that.
Not an easy thing to admit.
Oh, not at all. And honestly, it took me a while to even realize why I was feeling the way I was feeling. But it wasn't even so much I was jealous of the fact that she was getting along with, a lot of the ladies. It was the fact that I felt like in that process of her getting along with some of the ladies, because I got along with everybody too for the most part, I felt like instead of pulling me into her situations with them, she was just kind of leaving me out. Whereas I'm very inclusive, like, hey, let's do this. Oh, come on, Kenya, let's go here. Oh, well, come on, Kenya. You know what I mean?
That's the difference between Kenya and Cynthia. And I'm really glad that Cynthia made that point, because a lot of people, and I know me personally, when I had friends in the past, I wanted all of us to hang out together, be cool. But no, some people, they're very evil and strategic, and they're like, oh, I'm getting along, and yeah, we go. And I seen it on the show. A lot of you all disagree with me, but I seen it on the show. She hung out with Melissa more than she did Cynthia. And you always, this my sis. See, if Nene or somebody was there, she would have been saying, that's my sis, and I'm with her, and we down for each other, right? Because remember, she always loves triangulating relationships, okay? So some people are really just evil like that. They always like to play the divide and conquer. Oh, I'm getting along really good. And, over here, you could have included Cynthia. She didn't do that. She left Cynthia out to dry. When Cynthia tried to work things out with Kenya on the show, Kenya couldn't be bothered. She was very dismissive. I saw some YouTube reviewers that be all up Kenya's butt. Cynthia was just jealous, and Cynthia was just mad that everybody liked Kenya and they didn't like her. All these one-sided delusional arguments, right? No. Kenya was a bitch on that trip. She was. She was entertaining. I give her that, but I didn't like how she treated Cynthia. I seen that shit. And then you'll have some more Kenya Moore followers say, oh, well, Cynthia always do her like that. No, she don't. She even put her friendship on the line with Nene season 11 to bring Kenya back to the show. So y'all can't say that. Y'all can't use that as an argument. She totally lied season 11 with Candy to get Kenya back on, and that really pissed off Nene. Nene never trusted Cynthia really like that. After that happened, Nene was a very good friend to Cynthia. They were close, like way closer than Kenya and Cynthia. Okay? So Kenya did that because it's unowned behavior, period. She wanted Cynthia to feel left out. A lot of you all will say, well, Cynthia made her feel like that too. No, Kenya's just insecure, because them women in Atlanta, they don't play that shit. They ain't like these women on the Ultimate Girls Trip. They ain't here for twirl and her foolishness. Okay? They go call it out and get her together. But yeah, I seen Kenya do that to Cynthia. I wasn't shocked, because this is what she does. She wanted there to be a rift in their friendship. She wanted Cynthia to feel left out. That way she could gaslight her and be like, girl, everything is fine. You know damn well everything ain't fine. If your good friend, somebody that say they a sister to you, right? Somebody you claim to care about so much. If they say, well, I feel like things have been off with us and I want to talk to you. Now, Kenya at that point had been talking to the other women about Cynthia. She also didn't take up for Cynthia with that whole makeup thing and, who's the prettiest or most attractive. Kenya know they play them type of games in Atlanta, but no, she couldn't wait to throw Cynthia under the bus. Yeah, she judging our looks. Miss USA, huh? Okay. Miss USA don't want to be judged for her looks? Child, bye. I thought that was some snake shit when I seen it. Crazy.
Just the kind of friend I am. But, so I felt a little like, as an empath, I just felt like the energy was just not the same energy that I was giving out. It was very clear how I started off the trip, like, hey, I want you to have a good time, and you have my support. You can have the master bedroom. I just want you to be comfortable. And
Cynthia, let me tell you how to fix that, sis. Do the same shit to her that she did to you. And if you are anything like me, I would have cut that bitch off. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth. Kenya would be cut off. Number one, y'all know me and Kenya wouldn't be friends anyways. But if I was Cynthia, I would have cut her off after that. Don't do that fake ass shit to me on TV and use me for a storyline. She used Cynthia to get back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She used her on this show to like throw her away. She didn't treat Cynthia like a friend like that, like a sis. Okay, she just like how that shit sounds. She know that that's what her and Nene was doing, Cynthia and Nene, and she wanted to be a part of that. But see, now that Nene's gone, okay, now I don't have that same energy anymore. I'm gonna throw your ass out to the wolves. I don't feature you like that because I got these white girls and they giving me all the love and attention, honey, that I need. Okay, but yeah, I would have been done with Kenya. Yeah, after the Ultimate Girls trip, definitely. Hell yeah. And some of you all will argue, oh, well, it's not Kenya's job to babysit Cynthia. It's not Kenya's job that Cynthia wasn't liked like that. No, like Cynthia said, everybody got along with her for the most part. She had her few tiffs, but like always, as the class act that she is, Cynthia worked out those issues. Okay, her good friend, her sis, Kenya, should have had her back. Should have invited her to hang out with the other girls. Kenya didn't do that. Kenya would laugh and spend all her days with people she don't even know like that and just get rid of, my good friend, my sis. I'll exclude her. She knew what the hell she was doing. She purposely wanted Cynthia to feel bad. Why? Because that's her default energy. Okay, y'all can argue with me all day, but that is the truth. And the truth, honey, shall set you free, honey, okay?
I'm big on energy and I'm big on reciprocity. And I didn't feel like either was coming back to me as I was giving it out to her. And, as someone who, I was just really getting to know the other ladies outside of Luann. I knew I had one friend going in, and that was Kenny. She's my friend on the show and off the show. And I love her. And be very clear, although the dynamic of the friendship has changed, I still love her, and I still root for her. She killed it on Dance with the Stars. Anytime she needed support with that, I was happy to do it. But I had to learn how to set healthy boundaries in my friendships and relationships. Show people places that it does not make me feel good for them to go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was a big takeaway for me from this trip, was just really deciding how I wanted my friends to treat me, because I can, lay out the red carpet for you. But if you don't do the same for me in return, do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
That's right.
If you feel like that's part of your spirit house to do it back, or even be supportive, then that doesn't work for me.
Well, Cynthia, you were warned, but you kept ignoring the red flag, sis. Nene tried to tell you how Kenya was. You've seen some of the shit that Kenya has did, Cynthia. You just thought she wouldn't do it to you. And people are like that. They'll see people do all type of messed up stuff, all type of triangulation stuff, and sit up there, nod their head to the beat. Then when it happened to them, it's woe is me, and where did that come from? She always been like that. It was just your turn. Okay? And I really do hope that she put some distance between her and Kenya. Do I think that they care about each other? Absolutely. Even though I don't like Kenya, I do feel like she do care for Cynthia, but I don't feel like she loved her all like that. I think she sees Cynthia as a convenient friend. Oh, she's my sis and I love her. Look at how she threw her ass under the bus. What was that, season 12 with them wines? Well, what wine goes better with this? You don't know this, and you don't do your friend like that. So, Cynthia, some of that was a bit karmic because of how you did Nene. You was, willing to throw her away for Kenya. Okay? Miss Payday Loan. Miss Payday Loan in her relationships, honey. Okay? Make it make sense. So hopefully you learned your lesson, Miss Bailey.
At this point, with that same love and reciprocity. And, when it comes to energy, if I feel a certain kind of way, I never feel some kind of way if I'm getting love and, being raised in a blaze of glory. I only feel some kind of way. It's like, wait, what's happening? So that really hurt me because it's tough having, friendships on this show. And I've been through, I was really close with Nene, years ago. And, it hurts when the friendships you make through on this platform ends up being something that that is not healthy for you. Sucks because it just sucks.
And my thing is, like I keep telling y'all, Kenya shouldn't have did Cynthia like that. Cynthia brought her ass back to the show. The show to Cynthia ain't even on no more. They didn't even, what did they offer Cynthia? A friend contract? And they offered them women that type of contract when they trying to secretly get rid of them. Okay? So, child, I would be done with Kenya after that foolishness. But she used you, honey, for a storyline.
Really, honestly, I feel I would never want this show to break up anything of mine that I cared about. My marriage, my friends, or any of those things. But I do think that you have to be very, very strong and mindful of what you're getting out of the situation. Not just what you're giving, but what you're getting back.
That's right.
And that is all something you learned as a result of going on Girls Trip.
100%.
About yourself.
100%.
And your relationship, like you said, it's changed with Kenya, but it's still your friend.
For me, excuse me, for me, the love is still there. I love her. I love Brooklyn. She's an amazing mom.
But she needs to change her ways, okay? What's that song After 7 had? Till you do me right. I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to hear you speak my name. Till you do me right. Nothing good is gonna come to you, yeah. Until you change your evil ass ways, Kenya Moore, okay? Girl, twirl.
Enjoyed having, I've shared some amazing times with Kenya. And just because the dynamic of the friendship has changed and I don't focus on that friendship as much as I used to, doesn't mean the love that I love her any less. I
just feel like their friendship was a bit convenient. It just seemed like it was like that. I don't know. It was very triangulatory. Like, oh, we're cool because Nene is around, and I don't know. It just seemed like that. It don't seem all that genuine. Because why would you throw your good friend down the drain like that? Like, why would you just, for people you don't even know? I've had people do that to me. That shit is hurtful. So, Cynthia, I feel for you, sis. I really do, girl.
Just choose not to. It's just not a huge focus for me anymore.
All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that, honey. Y'all heard from Miss Cynthia Bailey, honey. She does not, really focus on her friendship with Kenya all like that. She said Kenya is cool. Kenya is okay. I still got a lot of love for her, okay, from over there. Okay, she got to love Kenya at a distance, honey, okay? But anyways, y'all get down in my comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.